I strongly believe that it is very possible for humans to experience happiness in situations that cause suffering. In the talk by Sean Aker, he talks about how he pushes his sister off the bed and she immediately starts crying. When she threatened to tell his parents, he told her that she landed just how a unicorn would. This was perfect because it was exactly what she wanted to hear and she immediately forgot about the pain. I believe this is a good example because even when someone is suffering, if you wrap your mind around the positives, one can be happy. I believe that people often try to find the best in situations such as funerals or the loss of a loved one. Oftentimes when someone loses a loved one or a friend, you hear the saying, everything happens for a reason. When people say this, they are trying to find the positives in a negative situation in order to think about the good times. If you ever lost a loved one, you know what I'm talking about. When you're with your family after someone passes away, you tell stories about how great that person was or how funny stories in which they were involved in. This is something that we do in order to make the negative situation the most positive it can be. Not trying to escape from the reality of sorrow, but rather to focus on the good and positive times. One last example that I would give is mentioned in the article from the New York Times. The article is talking about how many poor people can still look at the positives in life. It states, "The problem is that life satisfaction doesn't really mean what we tend to think it means. For you can reasonably be satisfied with your life even if you think your life is going badly for you, and even if you feel bad. To be satisfied is to regard your life as going well enough." These are just a few examples of how people can find happiness in events that normally cause suffering. I agree with the TED Talk by Sean Aker for many different situations, but the main thing that's stuck with me is that in any situation, if you focus on the positives, your mood will drastically change into positive.